This is Tennessee.
I want the whole city of Knoxville to know that it's football time in Tennessee.
A passion that knows no equal. The heart and soul of the Volunteer State.
Show me you want to run the football.
Handoff gets to the outside. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Wow.
For the next 60 minutes, you're tuned to Vol Network coverage of the Tennessee Volunteers.
Football rewards those who wear your opponent out psychologically and physically.
The most celebrated of traditions.
Give him 6.
When you step on the field, there must be a sense of purpose.
The pass is going to be caught. Unbelievable catch. Bang, he goes down back at the 23-yard line.
Let's go. I've been waiting for this one.
Touchdown, Tennessee to pick our.
I want to win for you.
Welcome to the Butch Jones Show, hosted by Tennessee head football coach Butch Jones and the Vol Network's Bob Kessling. Brought to you by the Big Orange Debit Card, only from the official bank of the Vols, First Tennessee. By your local Ford dealer, Tennessee Saturdays, built Ford tough. By Dish, never miss a moment of Vol action. Catch the Vols on Dish, proud partner of Tennessee Athletics. By Farm Bureau Insurance, with agents in more communities than any other insurer, Tennessee turns to Farm Bureau Insurance, the official insurance of the Vols. Now, the Butch Jones Show.
Sunday night, August 31st, the Tennessee Volunteers kick off the season against Utah State at Neyland Stadium. Welcome to the Butch Jones Show. We're inside the Peyton Manning room here at the Anderson Training Center. Coach, a spectacular room celebrating one of the great athletes in Tennessee history.
Well, spectacular is probably the least word you could say. It's very well deserving. It is spectacular, but it's a tribute to what we feel may be the best quarterback in the game of football, college football and professional football. And what a tribute to him. And he's been so gracious. All the artifacts are donated by him. His Pro Bowl jerseys, his helmets, his MVP awards from the National Football League, and to have him back this summer and for him to see this room, be in this room, was truly something special. And then it also aids us in the overall recruitment process, especially when you're looking to attract the top-level, high-caliber quarterbacks throughout the country.
And, of course, recruiting going very well at the University of Tennessee, and a lot of those new recruits get a chance to play their first game Sunday night.
Well, it is. It's going to be first of many for these youngsters, and we could play upwards to 30 freshmen, not redshirt freshmen, but true freshmen. And so we've had all week long to guard against the butterflies and trying to give them everything what they could do to be successful in terms of what to expect. But as you know, Bob, you never really know until the scoreboard lights are turned on and you're playing for real.
So talk about the training camp with so many young guys and so many guys really trying to figure out what they're supposed to do during practice. How challenging has that been for your staff?
Well, it was very challenging, but also very rewarding. I thought we had an extremely productive training camp. We came away, and the big thing is your style of play and building your overall identity for your football team, your leadership, and that's what makes college football special. Is a third of college football teams change over each and every year. There's new dynamics, there's new opportunities for leadership, but for us, it's not a third, it's just about half. But each day was a very, very productive day, and I could see us getting progressively better each and every day, and we're still continuing to improve. And for this football team, we have to continue to improve, not just right now and for the Utah State game, but throughout the course of a very long football season.
Opening nights are always special, always different, especially with this young team. Opening night, I would guess there are some nerves for you a little bit going into it.
Well, there is. You know, when we always speak about and talk about with our football team, it's the game of the unknowns. You know, your opponent, they've made subtle changes in their schemes, but also their team as a third has changed as well. But it's the game of the unknowns, and, you know, how are you going to respond? And for us, being a young football team, how can we manage the adversities? How can we manage the clutter that comes about, being able to concentrate, and then the ability to adapt and adjust through halftime adjustments, through change of possession adjustments. Those are going to be critical moving forward. And then we understand being ready for expect the unexpected, a fake field goal, a fake punt, an onside kick. We have to be ready for anything and everything.
Coming up, we'll talk to Tennessee quarterback Justin Worley, linebacker A.J. Johnson, other members of the Tennessee Volunteers as we get set for kickoff. Tennessee and Utah State coming up on Sunday night, August 31st. More of that to come here on The Butch Jones Show.
It's time to honor the Adidas Vol Scholar of the Week. This week, we recognize Justin Worley. The senior quarterback completed his undergraduate degree in 3.5 years and is now pursuing a master's degree.
I just graduated with my undergrad in recreation and sport management, and I've been accepted into the rec and sport management graduate program. If the NFL is still an option, I'd like to pursue that goal of mine. But if not, and maybe down the road, I'd like to be able to work in the front office of an NFL team, either in marketing or management or something like that.
Worley's leadership extends from the football field to the classroom, providing encouragement and practical advice to the underclassmen.
Your education is important, and a lot of guys kind of get lost in football and everything. We got to do this or that for football, and kind of put their education on the back burner.
Congratulations to this week's Vol Scholar of the Week, presented by Adidas, the official footwear and apparel provider of the Vols.
Fans, your child's inside look at Tennessee athletics is available through the Junior Vols Club. Annual memberships include a Junior Vols t-shirt, monthly newsletters, free admission to select UT sporting events, and much more. For more information or to sign up for Junior Vols, visit utsports.com. Presented by the Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic, proudly serving the University of Tennessee Athletic Department since 1949. The University of Tennessee and 47 brand have partnered to create a unique vintage-inspired clothing and accessory line that honors and highlights some of Tennessee's richest traditions. Iconic logos, maxims, and images are now being reintroduced on high-quality, fashion-inspired items for purchase. College Vault product is now available at the Vol Shop, Alumni Hall, and online at shop.utsports.com.
Welcome back to the Butch Jones Show. We're in the Peyton Manning room here at the Anderson Training Complex. Shortly, we'll be in our brand new studio, the Ray and Lucy Hand Studio downstairs, as the SEC Network, of course, is now in full swing, and Tennessee's going to have a great new TV studio thanks to Ray and Lucy.
Well, it will be a great TV studio, and what a great platform for all of our student athletes to be able to go on and sell their personal brand, the Tennessee brand, and really a great laboratory for teaching them. You know, how do you go on set? How do you represent this great university? And Ray and Lucy Hand have meant so much to our entire program, all the programs here at the University of Tennessee, and they're great friends of mine, and we're very appreciative because it is going to be a state-of-the-art facility, only one of its kind in the country. Again, it's the vision that our administration has set forth of getting Tennessee football back, and our entire athletic program will benefit from it.
Speaking about being under construction, the Tennessee defense being reconstructed this year, but you got a great anchor in the middle of that, A.J. Johnson.
Well, A.J. means everything for us, and now, you know, his senior year, and we wish we had him for a couple more years, but he's consistent in his approach, consistent in his performance. He loves football, and he loves Tennessee.
Here's a look at Tennessee senior middle linebacker A.J. Johnson.
Y'all should know it by now.
A.J. Johnson.
I go by the Beast.
Back to throw. They're blitzing him. Screen pass set up to Tate, and A.J. Johnson gets him behind the line of scrimmage for a 2-yard loss.
I get my blood flowing, my juice is going. I feel like I start changing. That's one thing, I change into the Beast. The animals start coming at me, the machines start coming at me.
Marshall, handoff tailback. He's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage by A.J. Johnson.
The Beast, it can mean a lot of things. Winning your one-on-one matchup every snap, going as hard as you can, and busting your tail to be the first one to the ball.
The energy and tenacity in which A.J. Johnson attacks opposing offenses comes from his passion for the game.
It's here. Soon we're going to be running out that tee on Sunday night, and that's one of the best feelings you can ever have. It's a blessing to be able to run out with my teammates, be able to play this great sport. It's going to be real high. It's going to be real emotional. I love the game of football. You know me, I'll probably shed a couple tears because I love it so much. You can't even explain it the way it feels. It feels too good.
A.J. returned to Tennessee with one goal in mind, to put the Big Orange back on top.
I had a chance to leave early, but I came back for my senior year. And it all boils down to I want to be a winner. I want to win. I want to leave on a winning note. And I'm able to graduate and get my degree at the end of the season in December. And I get to play another year as a Vol. It's part of me. Once you're a Vol, you're always going to be a Vol. And I know people who wish they can be a Vol and run through that tee. and have the fans we have. So I got one more chance at it. That's a great feeling because you know you're going to have balls around the whole world, not just the country, around the whole world. And once you're a ball, you'll always be a ball. That logo will never come off.
Well, when you talk about youth and inexperience with this football team, it's very comforting to have the likes of an A.J. Johnson. He's been there. He's been through anything and everything. He's the captain of the defense along with Kurt Magid, and our players gravitate towards him. I joke, everywhere you see A.J. Johnson, you see Dylan Bates in his hip pocket, and he will continue. We'll feel his presence even long after he's gone here at Tennessee just because of the impact that he's made in every person in our football program.
We'll switch to offense. We'll talk to Tennessee quarterback Justin Worley as we continue on the Butch Jones Show.
The Butch Jones Show is being brought to you by Verizon, America's largest and most reliable network. Verizon, official wireless provider of the Tennessee Volunteers. By UT Medical Center, Tennessee's hospital. UT Medical Center, wisdom for your life.
By the natural gas utilities and pipeline companies in Tennessee.
Natural gas.
And by Food City, the tailgating headquarters of Vol fans everywhere. Food City. Value every day.
There was stiff competition for the Tennessee starting quarterback job in fall camp. Senior Justin Worley, for the second straight year, has earned the starting quarterback job for Tennessee. And here's a look at the senior quarterback.
Worley back to throw. Sets up, he's got some time, fires for the end zone. Man there, caught, he's staying bounds. Yes! Touchdown, Tennessee! What a pass from Justin Worley.
Quarterback Justin Worley understands that being under center at Tennessee is about more than arm strength. A quarterback provides the offense and team with a mindset.
We just got to take it one game at a time. Utah State's coming up and it's approaching fast, faster than I think any of us would have expected. But we can't focus on, say, Oklahoma week 3 or whoever else we're going to be playing this year. It's 1 week at a time, 1 day at a time.
As a senior on a roster that features an abundance of young talent, Worley's leadership is that much more important.
I think there's 43 new guys that weren't here in the spring. They come in, they're hungry, they want to prove themselves, and there's some awesome talent. I'm excited. These guys are awesome. They've really bought into what the coaches have been saying, what us as older guys have been saying.
For Worley, much of being a leader is being a teammate.
A lot of times it's stuff you may not ask your teammates, and sitting at dinner, you're not going to ask them what a hardship of their life has been. You're going to ask them, hey, did you play that new video game that just came out, or did you see that catch the other night, or something like that. So you can't really go and ask them deep questions and get to know them a little bit more personally is always important. I think we're really close. Being able to discuss some of those things, it kind of opens up a little bit more between a teammate. We're living together now. Everybody's around each other all the time. We may be getting sick of each other, but we don't care. We're around our brothers, and I mean, that's all that matters at this point.
Second straight year that Justin Worley's the starting quarterback on opening night for Tennessee. He earned this job, didn't he?
Well, you're exactly right. He did earn it, and he's earned it over a period of time and a body of work. And it started in our offseason, our strength and conditioning program, throughout the course of spring football, and then into the summer months, and then training camp. And he's been extremely consistent. His leadership has grown. He's become very, very accurate with the football, and he's had a great command presence of our entire offense.
One key thing is have a good diet, also being hydrated. Coach Jones emphasizes that every week with his team, and we're going to emphasize it here on the Butch Jones Show. Here's Allison Maurer, the team nutritionist.
Time now for Fueling Tennessee, presented by Humana, your health partner for life.
Cam, have you ever seen a sandwich like this before?
I have.
You have?
Yes.
What's wrong with this sandwich?
The bread is low calorie, and it's just a plain old boring sandwich overall.
And there's only 2 slices of meat on here,
Yes,
right?
it is.
That is not gonna cut it. So, we don't want that one. I'm gonna have you make a sandwich.
Man sandwich.
A man sandwich. He's making a manwich. First ingredient,
Man bread.
why is it called man bread?
Due to a lot of calories it has in it, and it's thicker bread.
Exactly. So I will have you get started. So this cheese right here that we used for this boring sandwich, that is low quality cheese slices. So we'll go with the stuff that actually hangs in the grocery store because it's a little bit better quality, a lot better quality, and it's actually real cheese. Here's your man bread. It's heavy, high calorie, good for a manwich. Do you remember how many slices of meat I told you to put on your sandwich at the minimum?
4?
Keep going. Keep going.
6.
At the minimum, 6 slices of meat on your sandwich. So go ahead and get that started. With the sandwiches, this can be something you can take to school instead of having to eat the school lunches. Make your own sandwich.
School lunch.
I know, school lunch, pretty rough, huh? So this is a manwich. This is something that's actually gonna fill you up and make you feel like you ate something. So having that extra meat on there, extra protein, which is good. You have to eat lunch before practice. So the good carbohydrates, good, thick, heavy, dense bread.
Give a lot of energy for practice.
Exactly, a lot of energy for practice. Take a bite of your manwich there, Cam.
You talk about refueling every single day with this football team and every week.
Well, it's critical, and everything is about rest and recovery and about the sports science end of it. And here at Tennessee, we've invested a lot into the sports science end of it, and it starts with Allison. I believe she's the best in the country. She provides so many resources for us, obviously from the nutritional part of it, but also just from an overall counselor, there, be able to provide feedback to our players, to our staff, and we're very fortunate to have her as a member of our football family.
And she's a watchdog too. I mean, she's there every single day with them.
Well, every single day, and even on game day. On game day, our individuals walk in, they have the snacks that they want to be able to continue to refuel themselves, whether it's before the game or at halftime. And she takes great pride in her work, and it shows.
Now, Sarah Mitchell will be here every week as well with the Media Mash, talking about what's going on with the Tennessee Volunteers.
It was a great week in social media, and with the anticipation of football time in Tennessee, when we requested your UT photos, you didn't disappoint. Vol Nation, your selfie game was strong, but Cameron Black, I must say, this one wins. A selfie with Butch Jones himself. Thanks to Robert Clymer, Brian Jones, James Baker, David Thompson, and Derek Winters for capturing adorable pictures of your little volunteers. Last week, Tennessee Vice Chancellor and Director of Athletics Dave Hart accepted the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. Each week, VFL Films encourages you, in support of Butch Jones, to participate in Rise to the Top Button Tuesday. Be sure to wear your favorite Tennessee polo, button it to the top button, snap a picture, and tweet us the best ones. Check out the guys from behind your favorite UT videos in their Rise to the Top Button post. This week, Vol Football tweeted the announcement that tonight's game is a sold-out crowd. That's 102,455 to be exact. Next week, we want to see how you get ready for Game 2. Tweet or Instagram your Rocky Top Pride pictures using hashtag MediaMash and send them to @SarahUTK or @VFL_films. Don't go away, the Butch Jones Show will be right back.
Fans, your child's inside look at Tennessee athletics is available through the Junior Vols Club. Annual memberships include a Junior Vols t-shirt, monthly newsletters, free admission to select UT sporting events, and much more. For more information or to sign up for Junior Vols, visit utsports.com. Presented by the Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic, proudly serving the University of Tennessee Athletic Department since 1949.
Welcome back to the Butch Jones Show. Tennessee kicks off the season against Utah State with one of the youngest rosters in college football, Coach. Talk about the pros and cons of that.
Well, first of all, it's very exciting. It's invigorating as a coach. And I've said it and I'll continue to say it, is we have to control the controllables. And our effort, our style of play, our team chemistry, our discipline, our attention to the details in terms of fundamentals. And so our players have done a very, very good job with that, but there's also growing pains that you go through it. These are 17, 18-year-old individuals playing against 22, 23, sometimes 24-year-old individuals. But we're going to continue to get better. But the great thing is Vol Nation gets to watch this team continue to grow and develop. And this team is going to be intact for many years to come.
One of the new players on the team is number 1, Jalen Hurd, Tennessee's tailback, and Danny Kleppinger is a feature on the Tennessee freshman running back.
Participating in the orange and white scrimmage has been the only live game experience Jalen Hurd has had since the first game of his senior year of high school. Now with a healthy shoulder, Hurd is itching to get back on the field, and he'll have his chance tonight against Utah State.
It's more excitement. You know, of course I'm going to be nervous for my first college game, you know, just relax. You know, you've been playing football for a long time, and just go out there and have a good time.
Good step, at level. Good! That's it!
Going through running back drills, you know, you always got to work on your quickness, getting low through drills. You know, as you cut, you squeeze the ball, always high, and you chin the ball. Those things, you know, you always got to work on your strength, your power, your quickness, and of course, you always protect that ball.
Coach Jones has preached the importance of youth this offseason, and his faith in his newcomers has them motivated to perform.
It says a lot that he's very confident in his coaching, which he should be. You know, Coach Jones is a very good coach. And he's coaching us well. He's always by my side. He's always helping me through our practice. He's yelling at me. He's hugging me. He's telling me I'm doing great. He's telling me what I'm doing wrong. So he's always been by my side, and you know the team's gonna have his back on game day.
Coach Jones challenges his young players to not just be physically tough, but mentally tough as well.
You know, he does stuff to get in your head, but like he said, you go into a game, you have so much stuff thrown at you and stuff like that. You know, you're going against some really great all-time teams, and you know, you definitely need that.
Finish!
Coach talks every day about one team, you know, one unit. You know, we need to go into practice thinking about that one day. You know, we have one training camp, and that's our whole motto for this training camp is one. And you know, as we go on, we think about one thing at a time. So just coming in and focusing on that one moment, that present moment is very important.
Team 118 will have its moment tonight under the lights of Neyland Stadium. For the Butch Jones Show, I'm Danny Kleppinger.
Coach Jalen Hurd has picked up a lot of things now, blocking, running. He's a very gifted young man.
Well, we've challenged him in all aspects of being a complete running back, and you just spoke about it. The blocking, the ball faking, being able to catch passes out in the perimeter offense and even from the backfield, and he's done a tremendous job. We know he's very gifted and very skilled with the ball in his hands, so we're excited to see what he can do, not just against Utah State, but through an entire course of a football season. But he's come in here, Bob. He's been extremely hungry. He's very confident, but very, very unassuming, works exceptionally hard every single day, and he has a passion, and very, very proud that he's a Vol.
Jalen Hurd, one of the key members of this freshman class. Now we'll talk about defining Tennessee football. We'll talk about number 63 when we come back on The Butch Jones Show.
Timeout to check the stats. Brought to you by Dish.
As Team 118 begins the 2014 campaign, this will mark the 7th time the Vols have kicked off on a Sunday. Check the stats. The last time Tennessee played on a Sunday was September 5th, 2004, when the Vols defeated UNLV 42-17, led by Eric Ainge's 2 touchdowns. Tonight's game marks the 2nd time in Tennessee football history the Vols have hosted a gridiron battle on a Sunday.
Check the stats. Never miss a moment of Vol action. Watch live TV wherever you are. Learn more at dish.com/Vol. Catch the Vol on Dish.
The Butch Jones Show is being delivered by UPS. Let UPS put the power of logistics to work for you. Visit thenewlogistics.com. By Hyundai, proud supporter of college football and loyal fans everywhere. By Eastman Chemical Company, promoting sustainability. Remember, good sports always recycle. And by TRH Health Plans. We've got you covered. Get a rate quote online at trh.com or at your local Tennessee Farm Bureau office.
63. That's our number. That's what we live by, and that's our motto.
Stay low, 6 seconds.
6 seconds, 3 great efforts, which is 6 seconds in a football play, and you got to give 3 strains to have success in the play.
It all boils down to effort.
You're creating your habits, and your habits form you.
Going your hardest each play and running through the whistle.
Go to the whistle. Play to the whistle.
We don't run to the line. We run 2 yards past the line. Training our body, training our mind to go through and go the hardest we can.
Football is a lifestyle. Welcome to it.
Going to class on time, being a leader, doing schoolwork. It's really a lifestyle.
Coach, you walk around the Anderson Training Complex and you see 63 everywhere.
Subliminal messaging, and that's the way we're going to play football here. That's the standard, the expectation. And the number 63 stems from the average football play lasts 4 to 6 seconds long, and the Tennessee standard is you play for 6 seconds and you give 3 great efforts, 3 great strains. So everywhere we go, 63, that's our style of play. And it's something that our players can relate to. They see it everywhere. And again, all great teams, all great programs have a style of play. And with us, that's effort. And as we know, effort can make you right when you're wrong.
And one player that uses 63 is linebacker Kurt Magid.
It'd definitely be emotional because I enjoy playing the game so much, and to be back out there, it's going to be a great feeling. And I don't know, I feel like it's been so long, but it's so close now. So I'm excited to get back out there, and I'm ready to run through the tee and just give my all for Tennessee. It was a long process getting back to health. My whole body was just all over the place, and Coach Lawson, Jason, and Coach Sershin, and Coach Jones and the team, everyone supported me and helped me through it. It was definitely tough. I like for them to see my effort and lead by example more so. I don't feel comfortable leading when I'm not out there, and I talked to Coach Jones a lot about that. Something I had to get better at. I'm more comfortable leading by going out there, showing the guys how it's done, and getting them behind me, and we just run and play, have fun.
It's just gonna give us our team. It's gonna give our team more energy. I feel like I know Kurt. He always gonna go hard. He gonna go 110. The most he can go, give everything he got. So that's just gonna boost our game up as a team, as a defense, and individuals, as players. He gonna lead guys and push guys, and make us be a better team.
Let's go! Hands, punch it, Ball jacks, ready, begin!
Camp was definitely a success in getting us better as a team every day, even if we were just in uppers. It was intense days. It was hot, and there were some days we had to gut through it and grind through it. Guys getting hurt, falling out, and we had to keep going and solidify, get closer as a group.
We all for one. On two.
I'm excited. I'm confident about the team. Guys are taking steps forward, on the field and off the field, maturing and becoming better players.
Listen up, that was much better, man. Getting better every day.
It's a real feeling to be back out there in front of 102, 455, and I'm excited. I'm excited to go out there and just play.
Even though it was very unfortunate that Kurt Magid did not play last year, I thought he took away many numerous opportunities to make himself better as a leader. He kind of saw things now in the eyes of the coaching staff. And now to have him back on the field with us, being a leader not only in the locker room now, but on the field, because Kurt is one of those individuals that all you do is you watch his style of play. He defines 63. And it's been a challenge for him to really, leadership is lonely, and for him to be able to make everyone accountable around him, and he's done a tremendous job with that.
And another leader on the Tennessee defense is cornerback Cameron Sutton, a freshman All-American. Now he enters his sophomore season as one of the leaders in the Tennessee secondary. We'll talk to Cameron Sutton in just a moment here on The Butch Jones Show.
This is how the Vols pitch in.
This summer, members of Team 118, led by Captain Kurt Magid, pitched in with Habitat for Humanity to give Knoxville resident Renee Ballinger and her family a new place to call home. From posting the first wall to hammering the final nail, the Vols gave their all for Tennessee and created not just a house, but moments that will never be forgotten.
Pitch in and do your part to make Neyland Stadium a zero-waste facility. Sponsored by Eastman, Food City, and Waste Connections. Promote sustainability. At Tennessee, good sports always recycle.
Fans, please direct your attention to the video board for today's Loyal Fan of the Game, brought to you by Hyundai. Vol fans are loyal. Hyundai fans are loyal too. Enough to be ranked #1 in customer loyalty 5 years in a row.
Last year, Cameron Sutton was an impact player as a freshman in the Tennessee secondary. Now he's trying to be one of the leaders on this Tennessee defense.
Like it's a whole different ball game, and our back end does a great job of just getting in the film room and studying our opponents. If you don't prepare, you'll get exposed real quick.
Quick down, that's intercepted on the right side of the 35 to the 20. That's another pick six. This one for Cam Sutton.
As a cornerback right now, I'm trying to be more vocal to everybody in our secondary as well as our linebackers, D-line, and even on the opposite side of the ball. And the communication and that bond that we have is going to take us a long way. Brian Randolph and J. Cole and guys that played and had a little experience last year, we're all trying to get those young guys prepared for the season.
Give me Justin King and Weather.
We preach competition every day, and that's just something that we have to do to compete, whether it's just interpositional or against the offense. Ball disruptions is what we preach and practice every day, and just taking a pride of that in the back end, we're definitely going to cause more turnovers this year.
Come on, grab his jersey, grab it. Grab that jersey, grab that jersey.
He's a very high energy guy. He's going to critique you when you do something wrong and praise you when you're right. And that kind of guy is always great to have in your corner, whether it's just preaching about football or anything in life. And I know he's always be there for us.
Hit it, snatch it. Atta boy, Cam. Better rep, man. Better rep, better rep. Come on, hit it, E-man. There you go, that's better, that's better, that's better.
He's been around the way, and he knows what's going on, and he's familiar with other teams in SEC and any other conference, and he just does a great job preparing us for the week.
When it gets tougher, usually tough people stay. Okay, when the times get tougher, tough people will stay.
The whole saying is, storm is coming, and it's that time now. We don't have time to wait, and we're just prepared and eager for the season.
Well, again, Cam has been one of these individuals who has not been satisfied. And what you did last year does not have any impact or bearing on how you're going to be this year. And he's very, very focused. He's very driven. And it's great when you're not calling his name much because you know he's doing his job. But he's one of those individuals I count on. And you know that he's going to bring it each and every day. He has great consistency in his performance. And he's a very, very driven young man right now.
So Cameron Sutton, a key member of the Tennessee secondary. When we come back, we'll ask the coach here on the Butch Jones Show.
It's time to announce the AutoZone Player of the Game. Get in the zone. AutoZone. In the zone for Tennessee was Marlon Lane. The senior running back has blossomed for Tennessee since Butch Jones' arrival on campus. The Daytona Beach, Florida native seized the role of starting running back for Team 118 in the spring and has continued to grow in his role on the field and off as a member of the player's staff. Congratulations to Marlon Lane, our AutoZone Player of the Game. For the auto parts, accessories, and advice you need, get in the zone. AutoZone.
Kick off your game day with Tailgate Tennessee. Located in Circle Park, Tailgate Tennessee is 1 block from Neyland Stadium and offers premium tailgate packages with private tents, TVs, food, and much more. For more information, visit tailgatetennessee.com. Presented by Dish and Orca Coolers. The Butch Jones Show is being brought to you by Vol Network Home Entertainment. From Pat Summitt to Peyton Manning, Vol Network Home Entertainment has the greatest moments on DVD.
By Humana, your health partner for life.
By the natural gas utilities and pipeline companies in Tennessee.
Natural gas.
And by the Tennessee Education Lottery, proud to have raised over $3 billion for education programs in Tennessee. It's time now for Ask the Coach, presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors, a proud corporate sponsor of the Vols. Visit them online at academy.com.
Coach, this question from Joe Dockery. He wants to know, you spend so much time on special teams. Why is that so important to you?
Well, we do. We spend a lot of time, and I think we're one of the very few teams in the country that practice every segment of special teams in every single practice. But that's how games are won and lost. And as being as young as we are, we're going to be very youthful in the special teams game. So again, there's so much that goes into playing winning football at those positions, and it's a skill set. So if it's a great skill set and it means the difference between winning and losing, you should practice those skill sets each and every day, which we do.
One of the General's main maxims, protect the kicker, and that'll be important Sunday night.
Will be very important. And, you know, again, another first game nuance. We've done live kicking, but you never really know until, again, it's live against another opponent.
It's Tennessee against Utah State in the opener. We'll talk about the Aggies when we come back here on the Butch Jones Show.
All the big plays, the great games, and magic moments.
Touchdown, Peyton Manning!
The Vol Network has dug deep into its archives to assemble the ultimate video collection from one of Tennessee's greatest football heroes, the Peyton Manning Collection. This 2-disc set includes over 6 hours of pure Peyton.
Manning rolling to the right side, and it is touchdown!
Available now at participating Cracker Barrel Old Country stores, Walgreens, the UT Bookstore, and online at volnetwork.tv.
It's time for the First Tennessee First Look, a scouting report and look ahead at the Vols' upcoming opponent. Brought to you by First Tennessee Bank, the official bank of the Vols.
Tennessee's opponent on Sunday night is Utah State, a team coming off a 9-win season. It's a veteran squad led by quarterback Chucky Keaton. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate, a very dangerous Utah State team coming into Neyland Stadium on Sunday night. We're now joined by John Bryce from VolQuest.com. He'll be with us every single week here. This is a challenge on Sunday night for Tennessee.
Well, it's definitely a challenge. And, Coach, we heard you say earlier in the show you may play as many as 30 true freshmen. Utah State is very much a veteran team, isn't that correct?
Well, a very veteran football team. And, you know, they've develop their program like you want to, is when they graduate, now players that are second year, third year into the program, they just pick up where they left off, and they even have us in marriages. They have 9 individuals who are married and 20 that have accomplished missionary trips. So again, it's going to be a great challenge for us, but our players are really looking forward to playing.
Is it a benefit that of those freshmen that you have, so many of them have been in Neyland Stadium a number of times before, be it on visits or whether they were here watching with their parents who are a bunch of legacy Vols? Does that help your program?
It does at some point, but you're not on the playing field, but you kind of know what to expect from the environment, so to speak. But probably the most beneficial practice we had was the open practice. To have 40,000 plus of our great fans come out and support this football team in practice, and then afterwards they're saying to me, Coach, that's the largest crowd I've ever played in front of. And I'm thinking to myself, well, you have no idea what's next in store for you. But that was a great evaluation tool in moving forward with this team.
All right, let's talk about Chucky Keaton, though. He's a very dangerous quarterback. Of course, he got hurt midseason last year, but he's back healthy, and he's very, very dangerous. And he takes care of the football, doesn't he?
Well, Chucky's a Heisman Trophy candidate, and very deservingly so. And he's not a runner. He's a quarterback. He can make every throw that's required of a quarterback, and then you throw in the running element. Extremely dynamic. We're going to have to do a great job of when the play breaks down and maintaining our points on the quarterback. Our secondary has to stay in coverage because he's a high vision quarterback. Even though when he scrambles, he still looks to throw it, then run it. So it's going to challenge our young overall discipline as a defense.
One of the key matchups in the game is Tennessee's inexperienced offensive line against a veteran Utah State linebacking core. They play a 3-4, and all 4 of their linebackers make plays, don't they?
Well, they do. You know, they're a front 7 activated defense, and Vigil has more career starts than our entire offensive line put together. So it's, you know, being able to establish the run, take pressure off Justin, and we have to get the ball in the perimeter to our skill and to our playmakers. But again, third down, they're going to bring pressure. And again, it's being in manageable down and distance situations and staying one step ahead, moving to change. But again, it's going to be a great, great challenge for us. But again, we have some individuals that have been waiting for this opportunity, and we start Ja'Shawn Robertson, a true freshman in the offensive line. So Matt Crowder and Marcus Jackson are really going to have to mentor him.
Butch, along the offensive front, you were kind of able to settle into a starting five about 2 weeks ago, but then you've also continued to build depth with Coleman Thomas. Dylan Wiseman is much healthier. How key have the last 2 weeks been in the development of your offensive line?
Well, very critical, and you just spoke about it, depth. Everything is depth. It's not only finding the five that work well together and think as one and communicate as one, but also number 6, number 7, number 8. It doesn't matter the names in the back of the jerseys. The standard and the expectation by the power of the position never changes. So now having Dylan Wiseman back, gaining valuable repetitions throughout preseason training camp has really been beneficial for us.
Neyland Stadium sold out. It'll be standing room only for this game. So much excitement, so much anticipation about this season, and I know you're excited to finally get this first game under your belt and see just how good your team is.
Well, you're exactly right. Very excited, looking forward to the opportunity, and very thankful for Vol Nation coming out and really, creating a home field advantage for us, which we are going to need. We'll know a little bit more with this football team and where we're at after this football game. It's a very quality of opponent. They're very, very talented. But again, with a young football team, you never really know what to expect until, again, the lights come on at Neyland Stadium. We're going to find out soon enough.
Coach, big night. Good luck to you and the Vols going up against Utah State.
Thank you.
Comments from Butch Jones, John Bryce from VolQuest.com. I'm Bob Kessling of the Vol Network. 7 o'clock is the kickoff on Sunday night, Tennessee and Utah State. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you at Neyland Stadium and next week here on the Butch Jones Show.
This has been a presentation of the Vol Network, produced by IMG, the world's premier sports, media, and entertainment company. Produced at the Huster Broadcast Center.